Let's try this again. It's starting to feel like Groundhog Day. You know, like every day, yet another chance to try this again and do it the right way. Today, we're starting the day with Diet Coke instead of coffee because at work, I don't actually usually have a coffee till mid-morning. Technically dressed, and I'm on. Someone at work just sent me a message with this, and I think it's absolutely genius. Shadow drawing. So it could be anything, really. You just copy in the shadow, especially at this time of day, which is when everyone's getting a little bit restless. Perfect. I logged on at 7:30 and I've just logged off at 6:30. Granted, I've taken little breaks, little Milo breaks, intermittently, but it has felt like a really long day. Work-wise, Wednesday is always my busiest day anyway, so I don't know why I felt so positive about today. It was really long, but I feel a sense of accomplishment, I really do. I finally finished the thing. It's hard to explain, but kind of like my main in-tray thing. I finally finished that just before, well, basically, I wasn't going to log off until I'd finished that, so I did that. And now I'm going to go and make dinner. I am exhausted. I did this yesterday and I did film it, but I don't think I put those clips in the vlog, so I'm telling you now. There's a website called Twinkle, and they are giving a month free of all of these resources. It's amazing. I've printed off loads of stuff for Milo. So that is what I'm going to focus on tomorrow, kind of putting all of this together. He's already got a little spelling activity book that I've put together. I just think it's such an amazing thing that people have kind of come together and offered all of this stuff that is like super, super necessary for those of us that are struggling, not only with working from home, but like, and not only trying to keep them occupied, but to keep them, like, the minds working. So from that, I've got some spellings. So they're going to be kind of his weekly spellings, the same as he has at school, like his spelling test at the end of the week. I try to keep some kind of routine. So far, the one thing is the PE lesson in the morning. That is like, I almost wish it was like at 12 o'clock. And today, the same as Monday and Tuesday, come 2:30, I'm ready for a sleep. I really am. I've put a little kind of, you know, basic, maybe we'll do this schedule in Milo's room. So yeah, I've said it before, but we'll try again tomorrow. Plus my working week is now over. Those of you working full time doing this, you have my sympathy, because I was kind of thinking I was going to spread, I may do next week, spread my hours over all week, but it's really tough because there was a point today where Milo was asking me like, have you finished your work yet? Like, can we play? Can we do something? And I felt so bad because a part of me is like, no, I really want to finish this so that I can be done. But I think I'm just going to have to make my peace with the fact that if I work till like 1, let's say, if I do like 7:30 to 1, and take a break for a couple of hours, then I can do the rest later and I won't feel as guilty. Milo won't feel as bored. I won't feel so much like I'm neglecting him, and I'll still get my work done. Sometimes with certain things where you have to focus a lot, you do better if you take a break as well. It's just that initial thing of like extending your work day. It's really difficult to be like, okay, I'm going to do a split shift. We are going to have pizza for dinner. I've got these sourdough pizza bases. I've never used these kind of like, so you have to like stretch it out and all that jazz. We'll see. Also, I froze them a couple of weeks ago and I got them out last night. I'm not even sure if you can freeze them. It feels quite squidgy. I'm not sure it should feel quite as squidgy. Anyway, so there's that. I've got that out now. You've got to get that out like 15 minutes before you're planning on actually doing anything with it. And then the chicken from yesterday I've got out because I'm going to get all of the chicken off of here to use partly on the pizza and partly in like a chicken soup stew tomorrow. And then I'm going to boil the chicken and make some broth. But first attempt, second attempt was definitely better. These are different pizzas. After this one I was like, not sure I'd buy this again, quite difficult. After the second one, when I really followed the instructions, not that hard. I forgot to show you coming out of the oven, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Also, someone from Lee's work has sent home these. Now, I have not bought this kind of magazine since I worked at a call centre, and they were like life to me. I used to love the Closer crossword. It was like everything. Do you still buy these magazines? I'm going to have a look through these tomorrow. Thank you to Lee's work friend. Milo's gone upstairs. Lee's gone in the bath. This is my moment of quiet for today. This is my moment of quiet. I'm about to edit this vlog. I'm kind of in two minds as whether or not I'm gonna like start putting these into multiple vlogs or multiple days per vlog, because it's like really, really short and nothing's happening. But I quite like the instant, because anything can change at any time. Like day to day, there could be an announcement and everything changes. It feels very much like we're living our lives day to day. And I know that, you know, for some of you, this is really, really blah, and I totally get it. When I edit them, I'm like, there's nothing happening. This, under normal circumstances, would not fly as regular content. And it's basically, this is what I would put up on Instagram stories. And I'm not doing Instagram stories right now. I'm just doing this instead. So yeah, part of me is like, stop doing this. And then I'll get comments almost straight away as soon as I upload them, no matter what time, from those of you who really enjoy this as a bit of a constant and a bit of a check-in. So I'm doing it just for those few people who are really, really still enjoying them. And we'll see how long they last. But today was hard. Hump day, very much so. But it's because I was talking to Emma earlier on while I was making dinner. Everything's multitasking right now. Everything. I do not feel good about doing anything that's not somehow also productive before a certain time. Like when Lee gets out of the bath, I'll get in the bath, and then I'll totally like, I'll sit down, I'll play a game, we'll watch TV, I'll just completely zone out, and that's fine. But until the kids have gone to bed, I don't feel like I can spend any time on anything unless I'm also doing something else. So like I did a live with Emma and I was putting away some washing, because if I'm not, I can't just sit and talk to her. There's stuff to be done. That's kind of been my struggle so far, is that every moment of the day feels like it's not enough time. But also with the job that I do, which is railway stuff, basically I'm kind of planning diversion stuff to do with, it's hard to explain, but basically there are diversions over the Easter bank holiday anyway, regardless of the fact that there are diversions and cancellations and all kinds of things happening due to just regular stuff that's happening right now. But because of these diversions for Easter, which is how many weeks in advance we're planning, that is already a hard week. Even in my regular job at work, it would already be a hard week. It would already be kind of like head on my desk, oh my God, this is too hard. And I only really realised that in the last couple of hours of working today. And I thought, okay, that makes me feel slightly better, because it is difficult anyway when it's a bank holiday weekend that we're planning. And so maybe next week's going to be easier. Number one, because it's not the first week we're doing this. And number two, because the work I'll be doing won't be as difficult. And I am pinning a lot on that. So fingers crossed. But yeah, I'm feeling good now. It was just a hard working day today. Hopefully you guys are feeling better. I know Emma said she was feeling better today. Maybe we're kind of settling into something now, but I've got 2 days at home with the kids where I don't have to do any work, and I have never been more thankful. So I will see you tomorrow.
I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking.